Hi,
Hey, Paigey Cakes.
Anna. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Well, thanks so much for letting me interview you.
You're welcome. I feel so cool.
I mean, you are cool. That's why you feel that way. Um, so I just want to talk a little bit about how we met. We met when we were like, what, 18 or 19
19.
at Roosters in Columbus. And we both served. We weren't even old enough to bartend yet. And then I had no idea that you were interested in fashion, kind of like I was. I guess it's not something you talk about, but how long has it been something that you knew you wanted to do?
Um, yeah, I wasn't at the forefront when you first met me then. I think I was more into just being a college kid then. I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
really that. I think it was like probably about maybe a year later. That's when my ex-boyfriend kind of pushed me into it and told me I was good at it. And that's when I changed my major at Ohio State to fashion merchandising. And I minored in communications just because I had to do something.
Right.
Yeah, and then I graduated in 2010. And then just from there, yeah, it just kind of snowballed.
Well, what are your job titles right now?
My job title, there's kind of a lot. My main job title is I am a talent agent at Heyman Talent Agency. I'm also a freelance wardrobe stylist. I'm the fashion editor of 614 Magazine, and I'm
Ah,
also the assistant producer of CMH Fashion Week.
so exciting. That's a lot. I don't know how you do it.
Agendas and calendars and like I know you use Google Calendar. I
Oh,
use it.
yeah.
It's my second boyfriend.
So I guess we could use that as a transition. Like, what is a day in your life like? Like, from
Typical
start to
day.
finish?
Um, well, I wake up and I put my pants on one pant leg it,
Uh-huh.
like everyone else. No, I go to work as a talent agency or as a talent agent. It's pretty much what you'd expect. I do work with models all day long. We have auditions in our office. We have an audition studio. I'm actually in my office right now. I thought it'd be
Mm-hmm.
a good place. It has good lighting. Um, yeah, we have auditions. We do everything from like American Horror Story to
Ah!
Strangers. Then also, your little things like Nationwide, stuff like that. So that's pretty much my day at the office. And then I usually have some meetings, and especially since it's September, it's a big, getting ready for Fashion Week
Well,
and all that.
absolutely.
So yeah, it's been pretty crazy lately. So that's
Um,
my day.
so what were you doing about a year ago? Like, were you doing this? Were you transitioning into this? What were you doing?
I was transitioning into this. I was still working as a server slash bartender, but I was freelance styling. I did some commercials like for like JC Penney's and like stuff like that. Like not like um a bunch of stuff, but it was like to get my feet, get my hands wet and like stuff like that. I did a few high fashion editorial things, but yeah, I was just kind of transitioning, and I got the job here about 2 months later.
That's so exciting. I mean, like, I guess that kind of answers the next question about what steps did you take to get where you are now? Because I know that a lot of young girls are like, well, I love fashion, but I mean, how do you get to be where you are, like at a talent agency or as an editor? I mean, is it who you know? Is it what you know? Like, what steps did you take to get there?
Um, so after I graduated, I kind of got in this like rut. I was just bartending. I wasn't happy. I wanted to move. My best friend moved out of state, and so I was like, "There's no really reason for me to stay in Columbus. I'm not happy." And then I got a call out of nowhere about this internship that I didn't even apply for. Someone recommended me for it, and so it was just like this one woman business in Bexley, and she's
Mm-hmm.
this like beautiful Jewish woman. She knows everyone in Columbus, and she just started introducing me to everybody. She's
Bexley, yeah.
she's an actress and she's a model herself. So she started introducing me to a bunch of people. I started doing a lot of free work. Um,
Free. Let everybody know that you start out working for free.
I still work for free sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the way you do it. Like, so it is about who you know. A lot of it is. I'm not gonna lie, but it's a lot
Hmm.
about. I mean, I still worked hard. I would work, like 12-hour days for no pay.
Yeah.
But when it's something you love, we love, it's, worth it.
Absolutely.
As it is.
Do you believe that, being from a small-ish town affected your ability to express yourself as much as you wanted to? Because, I know, because, you're from London, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm from Marion. I think Marion's a little bit bigger, but I sometimes get the side eye with my decisions on my outfits, or I have to explain myself sometimes, which I hate doing, but I'll do. Do you feel like to avoid that stigma, you just wouldn't wear what you wanted to wear, or?
Well, I haven't lived in London since 2 weeks after I turned 18.
Right.
So like when I was in high school, I didn't know there were things like Chanel.
Mm-hmm.
Time. My mom's not really into fashion, and you just don't hear about stuff like that in London. Like a girlfriend of mine bought a Louis Vuitton purse, and she brought it to school. This was my sophomore year of high school, and she told me how much it was, and I fell out of my seat. Like I had to get. I didn't know purses cost that much. Like I wore,
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I wore Abercrombie and Hollister, and things like that. And before that, I wore a uniform, so I didn't know.
Right.
So I guess it didn't affect it affected my ability because I just didn't know anything about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, now that you do know, who is your favorite designer and why?
That's like Sophie's Choice. That's not fair.
Depends on the day, right?
Yeah, I guess my all-time favorite is Marc Jacobs. There's a backstory. It kind of bonded me with my best friend forever. Yeah, we bonded over him. Like, we just started talking about him at work one day. We didn't really know each other, and we just literally fell in love with each other. So I think that's why he's still my favorite. But my others are like Victoria Beckham and Isabel Marant. Tory Burch. I don't know. I just can't pick one.
I know. It just depends on how you're feeling that day, really. That's how I feel.
Yeah, it does.
What is your favorite quote and why?
Favorite quote? I wish it could be some cool fashion-y thing, but it's really not. It's everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, then it's not the end. I've gone through a bunch of things, and I've worried myself sick about it, and I freaked out, and I just had to realize it wasn't the end yet. That everything's okay in the end. So it kind of leads to the other quote, like one door closes, another one opens. So
it's so true, though. It really is.
It really is. That's how I got here today. So
keep faith.
Yes.
So who do you look up to the most, and why?
There's not just one person. I probably couldn't even name anyone. I think everyone inspires me. I think, you starting your own blog is inspiring. I've been trying to start mine. I just, honestly, I have body issues, and I'm scared to start one. Which is kind of sad, but
so silly because you have no reason to. And I have a million of them.
I know that, but, so yeah, your blog's inspiring. I think, any girl working hard for a dream, I don't like people who say like college is the only way, and I like people who are working really hard. Social media has really gotten to be such a powerful outlet, and for people to start their own careers. And blogging is a career now, and I think it's awesome.
It's the school of life is what I call it. Like, I'm graduating from the school of life, and you're graduating from the school of life. Like, you just do it. You're in there.
Yeah, so I don't think it's like one person who inspires me. I think like seeing everyone working hard no matter what route they're taking. I think that's inspiring to me. It inspires me to work harder.
Well, where do you see yourself next?
I love being a talent agent. I never thought I'd like.
It's so different.
It's very different. Like when I tell people, they're like, "What?" So I kind of want to go. Maybe this is like 5 years. Go to Chicago or LA and be a talent agent there, and hopefully like maybe, be a freelance editor, I don't know.
That's where I see you. That's what I was thinking the answer is going to be.
I'd like to do New York, but that might be a little rough. I see myself in Chicago.
Chicago's prettier, if you ask me. What is your best piece of advice for young girls dreaming the same dream or or in general just kind of don't know what they want to do, but they have a passion for something?
I mean, I guess just go after it. Network. That is you have to network. I mean, I bring my business cards everywhere. I think that is it's not really, I guess, a motivating piece of advice, but it's like, I feel like it's the best one. It's very helpful. And like I said earlier, work for free. Even, I mean, not everyone's dream is fashion, but like I'm sure, do internships for free, do anything for free, because I mean, that'll put you in the mind of others and they'll remember you.
Well, you learn it and you are a hard worker. And I spoke with Erica Delator about you like a month or so ago, I think, and she said, for anybody that doesn't know, she is the previous editor at 614 Magazine, and Anna, I think you helped styled a shoot with her. Mm-hmm. And she said that what always stuck in her mind was how hard you worked and how much you loved it, but you were just such a hard worker. So.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Well, I mean, it's true.
Someone who inspires me is definitely Erica Delator.
Definitely. Well, same here, so.
That's really sweet.
Well, yeah, I thought you should know that. So what is your favorite part about being a woman?
This is a double-edged sword, because some days I do not feel like this. I love getting dressed up and, doing my hair and doing my makeup and, wearing all these pretty clothes. I don't feel like boys have that option.
Nope.
Well, not straight boys.
They can, but they don't.
Yeah. But then it's a double-edged sword, because the next day I do not want to do my hair and I do not want to put on makeup.
Absolutely.
I want to wear 15-year-old sweatpants. So, I guess that would be my favorite thing about being a woman.
So I think we already touched on this earlier about, is it who you know or what you know? I think that you agree that it's probably both, and that one is, do you believe one is necessarily more important than the other? Do you think it's more who you know, or, just a really good mix of both?
I think it's a really good mix of both. Because, I mean, it could be who you know. You could just be born into a family that knows everyone. Or you could work hard to know people. I think there's two different routes. But yeah, people, they open the door for you, but that's not what's going to keep your job.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I got doors that opened, this for me, but I could have been fired a long time ago.
You kept them open.
Yeah.
So do you sleep on the left side or the right side of the bed? I just think this is a fun question.
I sleep on whatever side my charger's on.
You don't keep it in the same spot?
Well, some of my boyfriends, it's on the left, and my house is on the right.
That is funny. So, are you a breakfast girl?
I am a breakfast girl. I love breakfast. I don't normally eat it during the week. I'll have like a banana. But on the weekends, I love going to brunch, but my boyfriend works nights, so by the time we get to brunch, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right. Well, I guess it's still brunch.
Yeah. But I've probably eaten lunch and breakfast, so I'm like mid-lunch and dinner.
I love breakfast. I never knew, you never think about yourself like that. Am I a breakfast person? Am I not? But I love breakfast. It completely throws my day off. Yeah.
There's a blog in Columbus called Breakfast with Nick, and I follow it religiously. And he goes around to different spots and just rates their breakfast. It's awesome.
I'll have to check it out. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
I'd be taller. I'd work with models all day.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Well, I'm 5'4", girl. That's fine.
I mean, I know. I'm not a
perfect height.
I guess I'm average.
Never. What one thing, or more than one, for some people, Kanye, do you love about yourself the most?
I love my drive. I think I have, I'm very motivated. I can't wait to get to the next step. I'm always thinking about what I can do.
Absolutely.
So I'm pretty proud of that. And I think I have pretty good hair. I like my hair.
You have great hair.
Thank you.
I know it gets really annoying having to curl it, though, I'm sure.
Yes.
Do you like a top knot, or?
All the time.
Okay.
All the time.
Okay. I did everybody a favor and wore it down today, not a top knot, but it's mostly in top knots.
Oh, I went home after work, washed my hair to get ready for this interview because it was in a top knot earlier.
Well, I mean, like, it's so hot today. Like, what is the point, really, of doing your hair? But yours is maintaining. It's maintaining.
I only did it like 45 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks so much, Anna. That was fun.
That's fun.
If you have, well, I'm just going to finish up with this. If you have one message that you could get across to young girls or girls in general, what would it be? And I know I'm throwing this at you, but I think it will be very genuine and fluid.
I mean, I think, make your mistakes. You try everything, whatever, I did everything in college and I think it got me to where I am today. So I think just try everything, make mistakes, don't worry about them. I used to focus on the negatives so much when I was in my early 20s, and it would really, really bring me down. I don't think I do that today, and I think it's because of all those experiences I went through.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I can't wait to see that.
I know it's going to be fun. Okay, see ya.
Goodbye.
Bye.